in your conversations and having them real life conversations. This is what adulting looks like. This adult life is not, just because you can say I'm an adult because I'm this age, but it looks like this. Emil had to learn a hard lesson. Now, I talked to Emil. I said, Emil, your grades, you got to get your grades together. Your grades, they slipping, son. As much as I talked to Emil still chose to goof off.
Yeah, we're talking about parenting skills. And
when it came close to the end of the semester, Emil
Sunday dinner talk.
Ma, I gotta stay after school because I gotta get this grade up. So he brought all his grades up, but he learned the lesson in that. Mm-hmm. I cannot let myself get in this bind like this next semester. Mm-hmm. It taught him a real strong lesson. So I did my part as a parent, but I couldn't force Emil.
Your part as a parent was
to tell him, son, get your work done, prioritize. You can't be going out.
So let's go back to our previous conversation. You told him,
right?
But did you show him? Did you model that? You got a lot of children now. They're like, well, you didn't go to school. I'm doing more than what you did. My son would tell me in a minute, Mama, at least I graduated from high school. Most boys don't even graduate from high school. That kind of thing. You know what I'm saying?
I think she has shown Emil.
No, I'm just
saying with her graduating from college. So she got a degree. So she did show,
their daddy.
Larry.
I'm sorry. I stopped it before I said it.
I'm not worried about me.
I'm just using this. I'm using this for an example because you got other young people that will actually say that to their parents.
Yeah.
So what if you get a parent that don't show their children that maybe what you shown, and they were only going so far here. How would that make a young person feel? You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I don't have to go to work. I don't have to go to school and get no education. I'm going to work at Walmart.
I think that was Dr. Phil I was looking at one time. There was this lady and her
There's
son.
There's nothing wrong with Walmart.
Right.
I'm just saying.
There was a lady and her son on there. And her son, they were black. And the son he said that he was privileged because she worked and got him whatever he wanted. Mm-hmm. He felt like when he turned a certain age and when he graduated, he didn't have to go get a job. Mm-hmm. He told her that my allowance needs to go up when I graduate to $1,000 a month. And she felt like, hey, I've done my job once you graduate. It's time for you to fly the coop and fly the nest and go and get a job and go to college. He was being demanded,
but that was parenting. Her parenting part. What did she do?
So now she wanted help. She wanted help from Dr. Phil.
So don't we do that at times? We kind of spoil our kids. We kind of give them everything. Like I said, we give them everything. So is that
with my old?
Is that good parenting or bad parenting? So is that part? That's part of parenting. So with that,
we go back to that. What somebody said earlier that there's no manual for parenting. It's trial and error. You learn as you go. I don't think there's a right or wrong way to parent.
It's continuous learning.
I think it's to each his own. However you decide to rear your child, that's your business. But you cannot be upset with anybody when you don't get the results from your child that you feel you should get. Yeah. So you just got to take all of that into consideration. I look at my examples that were in front of me. If I have questions, I call my mama and my daddy or my granny, and I run stuff by them. I say, hey, this is happening. What y'all think? I'm good at calling my daddy about stuff. Like, daddy.
Right. But the ultimate decision will be yours.
Right. So, but that's just me. I'm not afraid to ask for help. I'm not afraid to say I don't understand this. can I get some help, some assistance? Hey, I'm over here waving the white flag. What you think? You see me? I'm right here. Help me, please, somebody. Help me, please.
Well, she asked, we asked each one of our kids about how our parenting skills work. Now, you know they see their friends and what their parents do. And then you got other parenting skills around the world and how they parent. How does that make us? How does it make us look as parents? Knowing that we're doing it this way. And then they're bringing their, you know what I'm saying? They're bringing their values in on our parenting skills. That sometimes will make us not, because I've experienced that. You know,
no two parents parent alike.
No two households
are run alike.
No two households. True.
No two households.
But
what works for your household?
No two parents parent alike.
I said that.
We had to. My husband and I had to. We still working at that because he was reared a totally different way than how I was reared in my household. So some things that I think are okay for our children to do at the ages that they are now, he feels like no, it's not.
Example.
So that's where we
give an example.
Dating.
Okay. And what do you think as a parent, what's a proper age?
I said 16 for a girl.
Is that what you said?
No,
you
18.
told her?
18.
No, you told us 16.
It was
He told y'all 18.
Because I got caught. Our brother told on me at the age of 16, and I got put on punishment.
So how was I able to date him then?
You was not 16.
I was 15 when I started dating.
Well, we allowed y'all to do group. It was group
It
dating.
was for different one of us, because I had to be 18.
Not mine.
Oh, no. No.
So 16, you say, but he says
18.
No.
your husband.
Did you say
Your
for,
husband says
for our daughter.
Really?
Yeah.
She got to be over 16.
See?
I think it's different when it comes to girls anyway. Parenting becomes different when it comes to girls.
And I don't like
But can
that.
you ask?
Oh,
can you ask
yeah. Why
I
is
don't like
parenting
that.
different when it comes to girls than it is boys?
Sir, can you explain why you feel that way?
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Why is parenting different when it comes to girls than it is boys?
Why you say she
Now,
has to
parenting,
Over 16.
when you're parenting, you're supposed to parent, it's supposed to be equal.
Because I think girls should be held at a
Equity,
higher standard.
equality.
No.
That ain't right now, sir. Hold on.
I think it's
Girls
like,
should be held at a
Wait,
higher
wait, wait.
I'm
standard.
not excusing the females. I know they got their ways, but I know how the dudes are out here. There's a lot of dudes that are disrespectful, and they would try to get in the girl's ear and try to talk them against the standards that they have.
But then you gotta trust what you've already instilled in her.
But the thing is, a lot of females
Fall
they
for it.
fall for that nonsense.
So you
They
don't
fall
trust
for
what you
nothing.
said as a parent. It goes back to
You can trust that, but then again,
The
if you got a
females
female, if you got a
more
girl
control.
that's like head over heels over a dude, they're gonna do what they
Whatever he
dude
say,
wants.
do.
And then on that same note, you got that peer pressure too. Because her girlfriend may be at a certain level.
I don't agree with
I don't
that.
know the way I agree with that.
I don't
Because
agree with
I'm going to
that.
put myself on Front Street. This was a good brother right here. He was a good upstanding citizen until he met me. I was the one that was in his ear.
When you get to Bobby Brown, huh?
Wait.
No, but times have changed. Times have changed though. Times
He
have
was a
changed
nice,
a whole
wholesome
lot.
young church
True.
boy.
I mean, it's even a lot of females now. You got a lot of females out here that say, "Oh, I got X amount of, I can say the word on there.
Yeah.
Hoes. I got X amount of hoes. I got to get my hoes up."
They side
So
chicks,
now
yeah.
females are saying that. Now, no, I'm talking about dudes though.
Oh, I thought.
Talking about dudes.
Oh, okay.
So you are parenting your daughter out of fear of what could happen.
I'm a little.
Or what's happening.
What's
Not
up?
what happened, but what's happening. No, you
What's
just
going
spoiled.
on in the world today? I'm a little nervous about how the dudes are nowadays. Absolutely. I really am.
Yeah. The
So that's
world is
fear.
Crazy. The world
You're
is just
parenting
crazy.
out of fear.
I don't.
Instead of out of influence of what you
That's
already.
what I just
You
said.
No, I didn't say you did. I didn't say you right though.
Let me
I was
ask you.
trying to fix it a different
Because
way. instead of saying that.
Is
our
your
beginning conversation was parenting is what influence. What was it? What you influence, or that what you put inside? And we said it's not control because
you got multiple influencers though now too though.
True, but
So
whose influence should be the strongest?
Yes,
absolutely. You got parents should be.
I always thought that the
daddy
was just like the
but
most
it's supposed
influence.
to be like that. But nowadays, shoot, you got what you see on social media. So social media plays a major part in regards to how people think
everybody
and how they act.
True.
That's why I'm taking a break from.
True.
What I'm saying, you could do that because you grown, but shoot, taking social media away from them, that's like taking away.
Look at everybody on there.
That's taking away everything.
So you saying parenting can never compete with social media? Parenting can never compete with
the
other
only way it
outlets.
can compete, well, you can't compete, but the only way I feel that if you want things to turn out the way you want to, it goes back to that control. You gotta have absolute, complete control. And then you're gonna rebel against that. So
it goes back to control. He used the control word. He said
you have to control.
We said that in the beginning, what parenting and how it controls, and they were like, you shouldn't have, it shouldn't be control.
No, it's not
No,
a bad thing.
but the way we were using it, some people would say control. We don't want nobody to have control over me and all this kind of stuff. I don't need nobody to have control over me. That's why we went that way first. Parenting as a means of control. But we said something else, but bro had to say something. You were saying something.
I lost my train of thought.
Oh, okay.
I think
parenting is different.
If I don't say rear our kids the way children were reared back in the day, or reared like even when I was being brought up. But I think if we stick close to that, things will get better with our children. We try to stick close to the way some of the things, the way we were taught and brought up, because things have gotten too far out of hand now. Things are too far out of hand. We compromise too much with people that we take care of. Okay. That's the thing. We compromise. We have to buy. What the world? We have to buy. We everything that these kids got. They didn't go to no job and get it. The parents had to get it. We had to get these things. So why are we compromising with people that we are taking care of?
Because you chose to have us.
That don't mean nothing.
Yeah, you keep saying that. You keep saying that. Why you feel that way? That you feel because you chose to have somebody that your parenting skills got to change.
Food in their mouth. You making sure they have light, electricity. I don't think it's fair. And you compromising with them.
I don't think you are. You're not throwing it up in their face. You just, it's a means of reminder. I think you just kind of
raised like this.
I think you're just reminding them, and sometimes it can kind of almost hurt a parent that you choose to do this when I'm sacrificing, for. I don't think you're throwing it.
I just feel like if I didn't want, I had a choice.
You had a choice of what?
To have my children.
How you had a choice?
Because I did. When I got pregnant, I couldn't get an abortion.
No.
Yes, I could have.
That's not even a word we use.
But that's what I'm saying. I had a choice.
I mean, look it. You're not making no sense.
You got this young thug mind.
She likes to go against the grain a lot. She likes to. What's that word called?
Yeah, she's the rebellious.
Not rebellious, but it's
she going against the grain.
Yeah, but it's another word.
Compromise.
That's this new age parenting.
That's right.
I call that new age parenting.
It ain't.
And I don't know how you got to be like that.
Confrontation.
Oh, okay, that's good. Confrontation.
That's that new age.
It's not new age.
It
No,
is.
it's not.
Yes, it is. I'm gonna say it again. If we can't be exactly like it was back in the day. But we need to try to bring back some of them old ways of raising children. Do you
go back to the basics?
We work with these people every day. These things that we call children, we work with them every day. Do you see these people? Do you see what they do and how they act? Do you see that?
Y'all forgetting what this is what I'm saying. We raise our children. We give them instruction. They have rules and they have structure. But I don't like to keep throwing up in my kids' head. dad and I, we go without, so y'all